Okay, if anybody watching this was a fan of the book My Side of the Mountain when they were a kid, I gotta show you something. It's just out here today working on a couple projects, getting some firewood together, and I came across this. Look at this monster tree. Big old spruce. Look at this. See if I can get my dog over here so you can get an idea of the size of this. Toby, what's in there? What's in there, bud? What is it? It's enormous. There's enough room you could fit 6 people in there. I love it. So we're going to attempt to make some smoked salmon here today. So what I've done so far is I've just taken a couple of sticks, lean them up over a log here, and then I have these salmon pieces, these fillets that I've brined overnight, and I cut holes in the skin back by the tail and just ran them through this stick here, and I've flattened a notch into this stick so it sits on these other logs here. And what I got to do at first is actually just let it air dry for a while. It'll get a little bit of heat from the fire, but I'll try not to get too much smoke on it yet. It needs to develop a bit of a crust on it, a pellicle it's called. So we'll just let it hang out in the air for a while, and then I'll close it in a bit and we'll get some smoke on it, some alder and maple smoke. If I can keep the dog away from it. Here's the final setup. I had to change it a bit. I had those logs leaned on the back of the tree there before, moved them over to the front. It was just too cold. The salmon was almost freezing. Had to get it closer to the fire. So it's working out well. I can slide the fish up and down the two poles here and get it closer to the fire if need be. And the smoke is hanging out inside in that little shelter pretty good. The fish is starting to dry out. One thing I did learn though is that skin, salmon skin, when you're working with it, trying to cut it, it's as tough as can be. But as soon as I tried to hang anything, any weight off of it here, it kept on snapping and the salmon was hitting the dirt. So it's got a little extra foresty goodness now. It's working out well though. Well, I'm out of time for this project today, so I'm going to take this home and finish it in the oven. It's been on the fire, well, beside the fire for about 6 hours, and it's starting to lose its moisture for sure. It's firmed up and it's not cooking, so that's good. It's working well. It's got a smoky flavor to it, so yeah, I'll just take it home and finish it in the oven. I think really in this kind of temperature it'd probably need to be by the fire for another full day or so, maybe 6 or 8 hours if not more. Yeah, it's working out well. This one here on the left, these are 2 halves of the same fish, and I used soy sauce and maple syrup, and it was saltier than the other brine that I used, which was just one I made up with coarse salt and brown sugar. And the one that was saltier, the first one over here, is drying out a lot faster. They were about the same when I put them out, same thickness and everything, but yeah, the saltier one's going to be done sooner. So yeah, this was a fun project. Not as pretty as it was when I started that stuff, but tastes good.